Yo, what's going on? Let's touch base for a second. So I'm shooting this video after I made the video on price action, right? Basically price trends. So this video is basically my price trend psychology video after I made the videos on price trend. The reason why I'm making this video is because it's in case you didn't get the message I was trying to portray in the price trend video, because I want you to get it. Like, I want you to see it the way I do so you can understand how trends work better, right? So that is why I'm making this video. Okay, so it's basically for you to understand what your trading psychology should be like while you're looking at price trends in real time, right? It's basically because you've heard this before, like trading is 90% or 80%, or whatever percentage they use. Let's say 90% psychology and 10% everything else. It's true. Like everything in trading, everything you do, however you react to the market is 90% based on what's happening up here. If up here isn't ready, then you'll never be on the level you want to be at in training. All right, so this video is basically to help you get this ready. So let's get into it. So the video I'm hoping you watched before this one is the one about price trends. And I basically cover what an uptrend is, what a downtrend is, and what price consolidation is. You probably have already know those things. I just made that video so that you can get an understanding of what they are to me, which is basically similar. You can get that definition of Google. That's where I got all my definitions from when I had just started out. But anyways, you know what an uptrend is. Let's focus on uptrend for now. I don't know why I love uptrend more than any other trend. I just like to see when things are moving up or elevating. That's my personal preference, but whatever. Uptrends is basically price creating higher highs and higher lows, right? We know that. But whenever you're looking at the charts in real time, what does this mean to you? You see the charts creating higher highs and higher lows. How should you react to this? Do you just buy? The idea is to buy, right? It's in an uptrend. But when do you buy, right? So in order for us to know when to buy, you got to know what's happening next, right? But we can't know what's happening next because I'm sure you've heard this before. The market is random. Yeah, it is random, but it's also a market of habit. Like, the trends never change. The definition for what a trend is, it never changes. It's always the same. Like, just get it. Like, whatever the definition, you can go look on Google. Whatever that definition on Google is, that's the definition that we're going to work with, right? We're not going to fix it up or change it up or anything. Just understand it. An uptrend is price creating higher highs and higher lows. So that means when we're in an uptrend, if we're currently at a high, the next thing for price to do is create a higher low. It's that simple. And if we're in an uptrend and price is at a higher low, the next thing for price to create is a higher high. It's that simple. So let's say you're on the daily chart, right? I'm a swing trader, so I tend to look at bigger time frames. So most of my examples are going to be on the 4-hour or the daily or the 1-hour chart. But let's say you're on the daily chart and price is currently at a higher high, right? You can see clear as day that price is in an uptrend. It's creating higher highs and higher lows, right? Price is currently high. It's higher than the previous high. That means if it's above the previous high, it's at a higher high. The question is, how far would it go? There's no way we can know how far it's going to go, but there's a way we can tell when it's at that point. In order for you to tell that, you would have to go to the lower time frame, the time frame that's right below the daily, or the fastest time frame that's right below the daily. The one right below the daily is the 8-hour, but the 8-hour time frame is as slow as the daily chart. You know, the daily candle takes a day to close. The 8-hour candlestick takes 8 hours to close. So you need something that gives you more information faster. So the next time frame that would be ideal for this would be the 4-hour chart. So we're going to go down to the 4-hour. You go down to the 4-hour and you're seeing the same thing. You're seeing higher highs and higher lows. But you want to know if this is the high for the daily, right? You want to know if price had put in a high for the daily chart. So let's mark out the highs and the lows. At the moment, this is the high. And at the moment, this is the higher low for the daily chart, right? So now we're going to go back down to the 4-hour. As we said before, uptrend, higher highs and higher lows. So the same thing you did for the daily, you're going to do it for the 4-hour chart as well. So you're going to find the most recent higher high and higher low. The most recent higher high for the 4-hour chart is this high up here, the daily level. So you don't got to mark that out. We already got it. However, the most recent higher low for the 4-hour chart is this right here. We're going to use red for this color, right? So now we have our levels. So now we know in order for this uptrend to continue for the 4-hour chart, price have to break this high. Price have to break the daily high. It is also the 4-hour high. Price have to close above it for it to continue. So that's what you should be looking for. Also, you have to keep two things in mind now. The first thing we want to know is this the high for the daily? Because if this is the high for the daily, price have to create a higher low because it's an uptrend on the daily chart. Higher highs, higher lows. First it put in the higher high, then it put in the higher low, then it put in a new higher high because we're in an uptrend. And that's what it is right now, right? So if this is the high for the daily, the next move is a higher low. So we're going to say this is the high for now. So let's look if price is going to give us a higher low. In order for us to do that, we have to go to the lower time frame. Like I said earlier, I don't know why I'm repeating myself. I'm repeating myself because I need you to get this. I don't want this to blow over your head. So I'm repeating myself so you hear it over and over again until you get it. But I'm gonna say you're not slow. Because if you're slow, it's gonna take a very long time for you to get this. I'm slow. I'm slow. It took me a while. Like, I kept on doing the same shit over and over again till I finally get it. So if this is the daily high, this low have to be broken. All right, the 4-hour low have to be broken in order for us to say, okay, so that's the daily chart high. So let's see. So here you can basically say price is consolidating. As you can see, We put in a higher high here. We have a higher low here, but now we're not making anything. We're not making a higher high. We're not making a higher low. So this is consolidating at the moment. So this is where we wait. Okay, so this right here, this is a break of the higher low for the 4-hour chart. This is your first indication that the market is going to put in a higher low on the daily time frame. And if you look at the daily chart, you can see it even clearer. Price broke this low. So now we know it's going to go down. So now we know that this is a high for the daily. So what's the next thing we should look for? A higher low. Let's go back to the 4-hour chart. And let's look at the information that we have on the screen. We have this level of resistance right here that price broke. And what price loves to do is it loves to turn resistance into support. And it loves to turn support into resistance. It does it all the time too. But it might go below here. I'm just drawing this out to use the information that we have on the chart and not use other indications yet, because I haven't made those videos yet, so you can get a better understanding of how to use them. So let's just work with the information we have right now. At the moment it found support, but price can damn near like do this and just break through support and keep on falling. But at the moment it found support. And another information it's given us is it's also in a downtrend on the 4-hour chart. Yeah, so you see it's a pullback on the daily. It is a pullback on the daily, but on the 4-hour chart it's a downtrend, lower highs and lower lows. So on the daily it's an uptrend and we're currently in a pullback. Keep the situation in mind. On the daily chart, we're in an uptrend. We're going up. But we just put in a higher high and now we're looking for a higher low so that we can continue going up on the daily chart. That's the overall trend right now, right? That's what you should be keeping in mind. However, on the 4-hour chart, we are in a little downtrend, right? We have a high, lower high, lower high. We have a low, a lower low, and a lower low down here. Downtrend, right? So in order for the uptrend to continue on the daily chart, a 4-hour chart have to go in an uptrend too. It have to be aligned with the dominant trend. So that means we need to start seeing higher highs and higher lows on the 4-hour chart. So in order for us to do that, which chart have to be showing us that first? The 1-hour chart. And we're only on the 1-hour chart to look for when price start putting in a higher high. That's all we're looking for. That's all we're waiting for. So we got a high. Until the high is broken, we're not in an uptrend yet. This is the part that sucks about trading, when you have to wait for the setup. But whenever you wait for the setup, it pays off. You gotta wait on the market, man. It's hard. That's what takes the longest, but you have to wait. There's no way around it. You can't force it. I forced it. I forced trades and I've lost a lot of money. Waiting on the market is the only way, man. Don't force it. Anyways, we got the high broken. Let's mark it out. This is a high on the 1-hour chart. What does that mean? Uptrend. High, lower high, lower high. Relatively equal, but let's call it a lower high. Then price closes above that high. The downtrend is over on the 1 hour chart. Took a while, but yeah, it's over. Then what else do we have? We have a low right here, and we have a higher low right here. That's the earliest sign of an uptrend, right? So beginner trader, but with the right knowledge, would get in right here. Beginner trader with the right risk management would put their stop below the most recent higher low. Now let's go to the 4 hour. Okay, so on the 4 hour, we got the close above the high on the 1 hour chart. So we got the earliest indication that price is going in an uptrend. I personally would not take this entry, but for the video's sake, let's just see what happens. Anyways, beginner trader put their take profit at the daily chart high because that's where price is targeted. You want to put your take profit at where the price is targeting. Okay, now we wait. Okay, so we did go into drawdown, right? Let's look what happened on the 1 hour chart before we continue. Why did we go into drawdown? Price created a higher low on the 1 hour chart. So now we have a low over here, higher low, higher low. We have a high, higher high. Now we're in an uptrend on the 1 hour chart. 4 hour chart, however, we're just starting to farm an uptrend. So you see, we're in there. You don't got to do nothing else. You don't have to do nothing else. Just wait. Just sit on your hands. You're in the trade. Your stop loss is below a low, a very important low, because if that low is broken, the trend is over. So that means your stop is in the right place. It's not too tight. You're giving the market room to breathe. It's in the right place. You just gotta wait. If market goes down and hit it, that means you were wrong. It's not an uptrend yet. That's okay. We wait again. You lose that money. Don't risk what you can't lose, and don't risk what's gonna ruin your account. Done that plenty of time. It's easy to say it. It's easy to hear people say it, but when it comes down to you and the market, it's kind of hard to do, especially when you need the money. But it's the right thing to do. Even if it's hard to do, do it. You will make the money you want to make if you follow the right rules. If you have a small account, it's gonna take longer. So what? Follow the right rules. Just follow the right rules. Anyways, back to the video. Yeah, uptrend, right? So we got that higher high being formed on the 4 hour chart. We wait. Higher low on the 4 hour chart. Price continues. Or maybe that wasn't a higher low. It was a higher low on the 1 hour, but on the 4 hour that was fake higher low. Anyways, it doesn't matter, because we know price is targeting the daily high because it's in an uptrend on the daily. Boom, you're out. It doesn't get any simpler than that. It doesn't get any simpler than that, man. That's the purpose of this video. Like, I'm not showing you anything else. I didn't want to make it long. I just wanted you to get it. The reason why I made the price trend videos like that is so that you get an understanding, a very good understanding of what price trends are. Uptrend, higher highs, higher lows. That the market follow that rule. That's the rule of the market. That's what these candlestick patterns do. That's it. Higher highs, higher lows, lower highs, lower low. If market is consolidating, it's not making a higher high, it's not making a lower low. That's the rule. That's what the market follow. That's like the blueprint. It's simple, it's too simple, but stick to it. Stick to it and understand what it means. If the market is in a downtrend and it creates a lower high, in order for that downtrend to continue, it have to create a lower low. It have to break that most recent lower low in order for the downtrend to continue. If it doesn't break it and it pushes up above the most recent lower high, then the downtrend is over and there's no argument around it. You can say the downtrend is not over and you can keep on placing sells, but you're gonna lose money, man. Follow the rules. Follow the rules of the trends. The market is consolidating, no higher high, no lower low, just bouncing in a box. If you're at the pro level, you can place trades in the box, but you have to follow the rules of price consolidation. When price gets to resistance, get out. If you buy. When price gets to support, buy. When it gets to resistance, let me fix it up. If price is consolidating and it's at support, that's where you get in. You put your stop loss below support, because if price breaks that support, consolidation is over. Whenever it gets to resistance, get out. If the consolidation is gonna continue, it's not gonna go higher. Don't be greedy. Get out. Don't be greedy. Then, if price is consolidation and you buy at support and it gets to resistance and you got out and then it breaks resistance, perfect. Now we look for buys. Don't be like, damn, I could have been making more money. No, you're gonna still make more money, man. If price breaks resistance and it's in consolidation, if you also have a few higher lows on the lower time frames, in that early indication of an uptrend, more money to be made. Don't look at what you lost. I've done that, man. I've looked at what I could have made. It doesn't matter, because I looked at what I could have made and then I re-enter trades trying to make back what I could have made, and that made me lose money. It's not worth it. Follow the rules. Follow the rules, man. Follow the rules. Like, this video was basically about uptrends, and also I did a little multi-time frame analysis. That's what my next video is gonna be about anyway, so this is like a preview into my next video. But everything is based on the basic rules, and the basic rules of price trends. Everything revolves around price trends, because the market is always going to be trending. So if you build your strategy around how the trends work, you're on the right track, because everything is about price trends. The uncertainty is we don't know where it's going to put in that lower low or the higher low, or the higher high or the lower high. We don't know where. There are tools that can help you get a better prediction of where that can be, but there are no tools, there are no trading strategy that's gonna get you spot on. So don't try to be spot on either. As long as you wait for a more confirmed indication that is going to follow the rules of the trend, get in the direction with the dominant trend, put your stop where it's supposed to be, below the psychological levels, the key levels. Put your stops below that, risk properly, and wait. That's it. It's not hard, man. It's hard up here. This is hard. You You can have all the knowledge, you can have all the rules. The hard part is following it. And what makes it hard is greed, because you're gonna be looking at how much you can make, how much you could have made. Take that out of it. That's toxic. The market, the market doesn't have emotions. It doesn't have emotion. It's not toxic. It just do what it do. It just put in highs and lows. That's it. That's all it does. So all those other shit, that's you. That's you up here. Stop. Anyways, that's what I wanted you to know. So yeah, stick to the rules. I put the rules in the other video. I might not have went in depth, but stick to the rules. That's it. It's that simple. Yeah, it's that simple, man. Took me a while to get it. That information costs a lot. It cost me a lot. Lost a lot of money to learn that, man. But I'm glad I learned it, because it's very powerful. Stick to the rules, man. I'm gonna try my best to teach you what I know, but it doesn't matter what I teach you if you don't stick to the rules. And whatever I'm gonna teach you, you can find it anywhere. You can find it on Google, YouTube, anywhere. But having the knowledge and knowing how it works is a different thing. So I'm trying to teach you how it works with the market, but you gotta stick to it. Yeah, so just look out for my next video. I work a 9 to 5 at the moment. I'm still working a 9 to 5 job. Eventually I'm gonna get out, probably focus on educational video on YouTube and doing my stuff in trading, move on to other businesses, but that's in the future. I know it's gonna happen. I can feel it. It's just time. So I gotta be patient with that too. But yeah, stick to the rules. Until then, peace.